Well, this is an interesting shaped package. I wonder what's in here. Let's check it out. This is definitely from MoYu, and this is their maglev Pyraminx tensioning tool. Oh, looks like MoYu has a thing they're doing. What I mean by that is maglev is apparently going to be always purple internals. I wonder how long that's going to last for. Wow, very strong magnets. What's this setting on? Does it have settings? It looks like that could be adjusted, but what's what? Okay, I can feel where it goes back to 1, to like the smallest. Or the strongest, like it pops back up. So these larger circles are the strongest, and then it's weaker, 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 back up. So they are at the strongest right now. That's interesting. I think a lot of magnets, as you turn it, actually gets higher, but this actually gets looser. And then tensioning. There's a tensioning tool in here. How do you pop these off? Do they just come off like this? I don't know. Let's just check out some corner cutting. I mean, I don't do Pyraminx too much. Don't know. It's definitely not just cutting through everything. Very fast and smooth turning. Like this feels floaty. It doesn't feel like there's much contact between the pieces. I've never understood how to take the tips off of Pyraminx, because sometimes I feel like you just literally pull straight up, and other times there's some complex thing where if you pull straight up, it breaks it. Maybe I'm just imagining that. There we go. Okay, so just a screw there. What's this crazy tool for then? I don't know. Because that's just a screw right there. Okay, well. Let's scramble it and see if I remember how to solve a Pyraminx. It feels pretty hefty, and it's definitely quite flexible. Now these are the strongest magnets, so it's an interesting, flexible, and very clicky. Okay. Now the problem is I don't have speed. I don't have Pyraminx speed to test it. But just as far as feeling goes, it's an interesting feeling. Not a bad feeling at all. There we go. And then I believe it's that. Nope, I did it wrong. Okay, have to relearn my algs. I use keyhole method, which I really enjoy. What I wanted to get better at one point is learning how to notice what the bottom algorithm is from just looking at the top, because it's doable. I think so most of the time, or at least, you know, you'd have to look at the last bit, what's going on, so you can just go right into it without turning it over. Then what am I looking for? Blue and yellow. There we go. Okay. Let's just do a couple more. Probably not the most exciting solves. For those who do Pyraminx, they're probably looking at me and being like, "Oh, that was awful. Sean, you're awful. You should." I think of me as an intermediate Pyraminx solver. I've got times at competitions around 7 seconds. Yeah. That was years ago. Back in my heyday of my Pyraminx solving. Let's see here. Nope, did it wrong. There we go. So for the most part, it's odd. It's hefty. It feels very heavy. It's both flexible and very clicky, although you can take away the click if you'd like. But it's very hefty. It feels tiring to hold, which I usually like heftier puzzles for this sort of thing, because I'm not super just like push with it. I guess the bell was a little bit hefty in that feeling as well. So if I had to compare to something, I guess the X-Men bell, except for much more flexible. Okay. Yeah, not bad. Not too much I can really say with it other than that. It's, if you like the feeling of the WRM, the maglev, that is, you know, it has a little bit heftier feeling, feels a little bit floaty at times, and yeah, if you like that sort of feeling, then, and you want that in a Pyraminx, that would be it for you. If you like things that are not super light, I guess that'd be it too. I mean, weight-wise, if we weighted, it might be similar. It just feels that way in the hands, which I guess is different than, you know, how it feels, how it turns. It might be where the weight distribution is, and that's why it feels a certain way. I apologize that my Pyraminx ability is not at the point that I could tell a top solver what they'll feel out of it. It's definitely a nice Pyraminx. I don't think it would slow me down much. Like, I don't think I'm going to be a worse solver using this than other things. But it's not revolutionary in the Pyraminx solving. It's nice, a lot of the magnet adjustment that you can do with it. That is a nice change. I know there's a couple other that have that magnet adjustment capabilities. But yeah, I think that's about it. Nothing super crazy I need to say with it. But if you have any questions, let me know. Let's see what else I can do with this. I can do... And then... Oh, I messed up something. What did I mess up? There we go. And then... Yeah. I'd have to practice this a bit more. But that's what it is. That's my description of it. Not a big review, but hopefully this helps you if you're thinking about getting it, if you like a certain feeling or not. If you really don't know what Pyraminx is and this interests you, get it. Not going to be harmful at all to get it. I think some people are too worried about trying to get what they think the best one is, as opposed to just what might be interesting to them, which will influence them to practice. So yeah, thank you very much for watching. Leave your thoughts and questions in the comment section below. Hit like, subscribe for more content like this in the future. As always, stop by speakview.com for more news and reviews.